Guys, today I want to live 100 years in Brookhaven. So now I'm a kid. I live in this city with my friends. My friends also live here, but today is my first day of school, so I have to get ready to go. So now I'm going upstairs to change clothes, because this is going to be very important. Perfect. I look like this, and now I'm ready to come to school. It looks like my friend is also coming here. Actually, he's running here. I don't know why he's in such a hurry. He even came back now. He said, it's because today is the first day. There must be something special. Look, I think it's just the first day, and there won't be anything special. But I'm also coming here, because I also want to get to know the school. You can see that this school has this really interesting bus that will probably pick us up at home. Now I finally arrived here, and my friend is here in front. There are several students here too, but there's one very important person missing. That person is my friend who finally is coming here. After so long, he arrived here to basically come to school. Now that he finally arrived, the teacher is going to start teaching. He even stood up there and said, "Welcome to school. Today we're going to visit the presidential room." Guys, this is impressive. For those of you who don't know what the presidential room is, back here we have the president's house. This is the presidential room, and I really want to see this. Now the teacher left here, and apparently he's calling us, because we'll have to go inside. So I'm coming right here, and I'm going to get on this bus now. More people are coming here. This player just arrived here. I've really never seen him before in the neighborhood, but now that everyone is on the bus, we can finally start this. Now the bus is coming up front to basically take us there. Guys, this first day of school is being very interesting. It's the best first day of school ever. We're simply arriving at the presidential room. I'm literally going to meet the president of the city. Perfect. We got here, and you can see he has a limousine, but the teacher is right here in front probably to say something. He said, "You can visit him. I'll stay out here waiting for you." Okay, while he stays out here, I'm going in to meet the president. You can see more people are coming here, but the president is right in this room. He really looks very important. Honestly, I'm a little scared to go in here, but my friend came in, so I came here too just to meet him. He said, "Hello kids, welcome to the presidential room, and now leave." Look, this is weird. It looks like the tour is already over, and we're basically going to have to go back home. The teacher is right here, and he's basically calling us, but my friend is hiding here, and the teacher didn't even notice he's here, and it looks like my friend wants to stay. I'm leaving too, but guys, maybe my friend should leave too, because it's probably not a good idea to stay in the presidential house. Now we're leaving here. I'm going to sit in my chair, and now everyone is here except my friend. Now it looks like he's going upstairs, because he has something to say. I really don't know why he did this. He said, "I want $1,000, but it looks like he came here just to ask for money. But the president stood up, and apparently gave my friend money in Roblox. It's impressive that he managed to do that. Now he just left here. He really got a lot of money. Now he's coming back to the bus. In fact, my friend was very smart, but now it's starting to get really late, and our class is probably already ending. He's even coming back to school, but I'm almost sure that as soon as we get back to school, we'll already have to go home." He arrived right there, and now we're all here to see what the teacher has to say. He said, "Go back home. There's more school tomorrow." Okay, I'm going back home, and tomorrow I'll come back to school to basically study more. So now I'm finally heading back. This friend of mine is also going back, but his house is very simple. He didn't have enough money to finish it, and this other friend of mine is also coming back to his house, which is a pretty interesting one. But now some time has passed. I'm basically a teenager, and you can see that some things have changed in the city. My friend, for example, got a better house where he really has a lot of money, and my other friend is building his own house because he got tired of waiting for someone to build it for him. But more things have changed since then. I'm leaving here, and for those who don't know, now I can drive cars in Brookhaven, but my car isn't very good. Actually, it's really small. Now there's a player coming here who apparently is my friend. He showed up with his weird car. He said, "Let's have a race for our car. Look, I can't lose my car because it's really important." He said, "Then let's race for a sandwich." Okay, that sounds more interesting. I'm going to race with my car for a sandwich, because that I can actually afford. So now I'm going to grab my car and have a race right in this area. We'll have to speed up here and reach right there at the end. But there's a police officer right here, and maybe this could be a problem. But he got out of his car. He said, "We're 16 now. We can drive, but we can't go to jail." Okay, I don't know how he knows that, and I also don't know if he's telling the truth, but I'm about to find out. And it looks like the race started, but unfortunately he's winning. Guys, I have to beat him, but it's really hard now. I'm finally arriving at the finish line, and apparently I beat him. But the police officer showed up too, and he came straight toward me. He's aiming exactly with this item. He said, "Get out of the car now. You went over the speed limit." Okay, I just got out of here. I really didn't expect this to happen, but I want to know about my friend, because he was also racing against me. The police officer is looking back here. He said, "You didn't go over the speed limit. Go back home." Guys, it looks like he'll be able to go back home, because he didn't go over the speed limit. This is really weird, and now I'll probably get arrested, all because of my friend. Now I'm being taken here. I'll probably have to go to jail, but my friend lied to me. He said that because I'm a teenager I wouldn't go to jail, but I'm actually going. But it looks like the officer stopped here, and he's answering a call, and for some reason he got scared. I don't know what's happening, but he left here, probably to answer an emergency call. But something tells me this emergency call might be from the president, since he's going straight to the presidential house of Brookhaven, which is exactly this one. Now he's arriving here in front, and maybe the president isn't doing very well. He's even going upstairs now, and it looks like the president is lying here on the ground. He's really not feeling well. He said, "Bring me water. I need water." Guys, I have water, so I'm coming here to give it to him. While the officer went downstairs to try to find where the water is, I'm coming here to give him this water bottle I have. He's even drinking it now, and the officer officer arrived right here. He really looks very mad at me. He said, you shouldn't have gotten out of the car. Go back. Guys, this is terrible. But the president is back to normal. He said, thank you, you saved me, and because of that I'll sign the presidential pardon for you. Guys, this is really important. For those of you who don't know, what he's doing is signing the presidential pardon where all the crimes I committed will be forgiven. So I did a legal race, and now I'm being forgiven. I just received this, and I've officially been pardoned here in Roblox, which means the police officer can't arrest me anymore. So now I'm leaving here. I can officially tell my friends that I simply received a presidential pardon, which is one of the most important things ever. But now a lot of time has passed, I'm officially working, and also my house has changed. I know it doesn't seem very important, but to me this is already an achievement. Now I'm leaving here to go to work, so I'm going to grab my new vehicle, which is this motorcycle here. And for those of you who don't know, I work in a very important place, which is exactly here. This is my new job where I work together with my friend. The two of us do very important work because we make food and sell it to the players. But I don't know how my friend has a much better car than mine here in Roblox, but I never had the courage to ask him about it. Now there's a customer coming here, so I'm coming to help him and see exactly what he wants. He said, I want the only thing you guys sell. Guys, the only thing we sell is basically hamburgers. We literally sell that all day long, and there's nothing else we sell besides that. So everyone who comes here basically just wants a hamburger. Perfect. I prepared it, and now I'm going to give it to him, and he'll also have to pay me. Perfect. I handed it over, and now it looks like he ran off. He didn't even pay us, and just went back home. This was really weird. This is actually terrible, because I could get fired, but now he's staring at me. He said, let's change jobs. It would be good to become the president's security since they spend a lot of money. Look, this idea he had was really good. It was a strangely good idea because, for those of you who don't know, the president of the city has changed. Now it's a new person who's here. He won't have any problem hiring us since he has a lot of money. But the player showed up here, who is actually our friend, and it looks like he wants food. He said, actually, I came to order a pizza. Look, I don't know if you noticed, but we don't sell that. I don't know how he comes to this restaurant to order pizza when it's clearly obvious that we don't sell pizza. He said, if you sold pizza, you'd make a lot more money. Yes, but that's why there's a pizzeria here at the mall, so he can go there to eat pizza. Now it looks like he's leaving. He's actually going there to eat pizza, but my friend and I are basically going to try to become the president's security, so we can finally make money. Our plan is basically to offer him a security job, but I'm really scared that maybe the president will turn it down, because he might be smart, and already have people working for him as security. But either way, we're coming here just to talk to the president. You can see he's right in this area. It looks like he stood up. He's aiming with this item, very scared. He said, how did you get in here? I don't know why he asked that. It's pretty obvious we got in through his door, since he doesn't have any security. My friend said, if you had security, we wouldn't have gotten in here, so hire us. Guys, that's true, but he came over here, and for some reason he's staring at me. He said, you saved my father, so you're hired. I don't know what he's talking about, but I think I just remembered that I ended up saving his father in the past, but I didn't even know his father had kids, and I also didn't know his son could become president. But now I'm officially security here. I really make a lot of money, and my friend is watching the back of the house to make sure no one comes inside. After all, we have to protect the president. Now for those of you who don't know, a lot of time has passed, and basically I'm old now. But because I'm an older person, there are younger people who laugh at me, since I'm really very old. He said, I'm going to live longer than you. I don't know why this player said that, but a lot has changed since then. And today we're coming here to the funeral of one of our friends, because it looks like the worst has happened. Now this friend of mine showed up to pick me up, because for those of you who don't know, our other friend is simply no longer with us. He said, you turned into an old man just like me. We're bald. Guys, that's true. We're both bald, and we really look very similar, but a lot has changed in the city. Now all the players have the same house, and new young people are showing up in the city. We're literally being replaced by younger people, because the people from the past are starting to disappear. This here is also the new president. He's right here watching everything. He's the one who decided everything that happened in the city. He put in new buildings. He also changed our houses. He changed a lot of things that didn't need to be changed. But now I came inside, because we're basically going to have to go to this. Now he's arriving right here. We're coming here to see our friend's funeral. So he's getting here now. He said, it's this grave. I'm checking the name, and it looks like it's true. This really is our friend's grave. So I just picked these flowers to simply leave here. But guys, someone is coming. He said, it was a lie. I'm alive. It looks like he was alive this whole time. This is really impressive, but for some reason he's holding this drink. He said, they told me if I drink this I'll become young again. Look, I think that's a lie, because it doesn't make sense for that to happen, but it looks like he actually became young and doesn't need the wheelchair anymore. Now he gave it to my friend, and even he got really scared. Now he drank it. Guys, I have to drink this too, because I also want to be young. But now he got scared. He said, there's no more drinks. Guys, this is terrible. They all ended up becoming young. I'm the only one who's going to stay old. Actually, he grabbed the drink and gave it to me. Look, this is really good. It looks like he was lying after all, but now I'm going to drink it, and I'm already feeling a difference. I'm actually young again, so now I'm coming back, and I can finally enjoy life again and do all the things I didn't do. So now we're coming back, but there's one thing I want to do. So I'm coming to this house because I want to talk to this player. He showed up here. I don't know if he's recognizing me, but I'm the same person he was making fun of before. But now it looks like even he's scared, not believing this is really me. He said, you did all this just to get revenge on me? Look, actually no. He said, let's travel. Let's enjoy now that we have time again. Yes, this really is very important. He came back in his car, so I'm coming too, because I really want to travel. Now we're arriving here to get a boat. boat. For those of you who don't know, right up front we have this place to rent boats, but for now there's only this one boat, so I'm coming here to talk to the player. He said, how much does it cost to rent the boat? Even my other friend showed up here, but I also want to see how much this costs. He said, it costs $5 million per day. Look, that's a lot. I think this might even be more than the boat is worth. He's charging a really expensive price for a boat that's not worth all that. But now we're running over here to get this exact boat. Perfect, he's going to drive it, but the player is coming here, and now we finally left. I'm sure he's really mad, but now we're finally sailing to see everything out there in the world. Meanwhile, I'm coming to the bathroom. Now I'm leaving here, but I have no idea where I am. I really don't know where we're going. I just know we're arriving at a very different place now. Looks like he crashed the boat. We're on a really weird island. I'm stepping out to see what this is, and it looks like they're coming too. We really arrived at a very strange island. Even my friend is coming here too, and we have to see everything that's on this island. Now we're going up here, and it looks like there's some kind of house, but I'm a little scared of this because I don't know what's here. Apparently there's a house where everything is on fire, and the house is completely destroyed. He said, this will be our new house. Let's fix it up and live here. Guys, this idea he had is really good. We're basically going to live in a mansion that's right in the middle of nowhere. Guys, if you want to add me on Roblox, just click the join button and I'll add you on Roblox.